This is the Irontrader. Now the pit's closed here at 2:30. That was about 20 minutes ago. So we are going to review crude oil here and natural gas. At the end of the video, the support and resistance levels are posted. This video is for information purposes only, not a recommendation to buy, sell any stock, commodity, ETF. Please like and subscribe. Thanks for watching. All right, here we have crude oil, your daily chart. Now you can see the selling is as usual. Now, if you watch my video here this morning here, I've been pointing out right here, when you have this sell-off right here, you have a big red candle, then we have a rally up. That is a perfect bear flag, okay? Now, it would have negated the pattern if you could have closed back above this 8 SMA here and the top of this candle here, which is 72.60, but obviously it didn't, and the bear played right on out. Now we set it even in a lower low than what we have here at that 68.80, okay? So, where do we go from here? Well, let's just take a old peek ski and see what we can come up with. All right, so bottom line, your today's low here was 68.22. Now, this is the candle I've been pointing out right here. This is that 67.05. That is going to be very, very crucial support if it gets there, okay? So next here in line, well, we can just venture all these candles right on down here, okay? So what do you got here? You got 65.65. We got 65.38. We have this candle right here. You're looking at 64.36. And then your big retest here is 63.64. Okay. But all that's going to hinge on this right here, this candle right here at that 67.05. Now, remember, the API report will be out today at 4:30. And then EIA on crude will be out tomorrow at 10:30. See if we get any kind of reaction off to that. Okay, so what do we have here on the upside? Well, basically on the upside is you want to look back at that price channel, 68.80, and then what we do is we follow the candles right back up again here, okay? So you got 69.11, okay? We have 69.50 here. We have 70.35, and then your key level here is going to be that 71.25. That is going to be the key following this all the way on down. Now, I've been long the SCO, which is basically the short on crude. That is up today almost 7%. So this is making really, really good money here for me here, all the way on down here. And then what I was doing is scalping the UCO here, but I didn't see any scalp possible there today when you have that bear flag situation. Now, it made a higher high, but it don't mean absolute nothing unless you can get above that key 8 SMA here. Now, somehow, if it happens to manage to get up here, then we look at this candle here. You're looking at 72.60 here. This candle here, you're looking at 74.12, and then we have 74.51 as your 21 SMA. Okay, above that, we can just follow the candles up here. You got 76.76 and then 77.92. There's your 200-day here, and then we have 79.78, which comes in very, very nicely with 79.77, your price channel, which is this candle right here. Now, I was pointing out here, when he had this candle here and then it retested, this was that OPEC day right there. Look at that beautiful double top right in play here, then all the way on down. And now we're doing this is why I've always pointed out this 8 SMA here. You get them bear flags, just like, look at this here. See this? Bear flag, okay? Then we have here, bear flag. Now, again, we're going to see how low we can go here, but the key level here we're going to be looking at here is this 67.05. Now, you can see your RSI here. Well, you just rolled right over here. You're going lower. Your MACD here, you're very, very bearish. You're green below the red here. There's really nothing here on the long side unless you can do some scalp, but I didn't see anything in the UCO here today. I'm just long the SCO here. So this was really, really so far a very, very good trade. Tell you what, let's take a look here on a weekly and a monthly. Okay, here we have your monthly chart. Now, I was always pointing out this key level right here. Okay, this is that 273.27, obviously right below it. Then I've been pointing out here this level right here, 69.05. Obviously, well, now we're below it. It's sitting at 68.67, real prime price here now. So that is all lost. Now, that good support there now becomes resistance, okay? So what we want to do here is let's take a look here on a weekly and see what we have here. Okay, this 200-day that I've been pointing out here, okay, so you're sitting at 70.46. Now again, This is a weekly chart. Today's only Tuesday. You have all the way to Friday to get back like what we had. See, look like what we did last week. Pounded all down. Looked like she's going to smash down, but it didn't. It recovered and went above this key 70.46. Now we don't know what's that's going to happen there today. So now we made a nice lower low here. And then here's the candle. This is what we're looking for right here. That's 67.05. Again, I say if it's lost here, follow the candles down. You got that 65.38 here. You got your 64.36, and then your retest here of 63.64 here. Okay, so basically you got this price channel here. Now again, if that 63.64 is lost, well, we can come rocketing down. I'm not saying you're going to get down to $6 here, but you could come rocketing down here pretty hard here. Now, there's a lot of things that are in play here. You know, the OPEC's going to make their cuts. I don't have any doubt with that because they need this price way higher. This is not exactly what they had in mind here. But the key is going to be two things. It's going to be China and China's demand. And another thing about the United States. The United States is pumping 13.2 million barrels a day. So, you know, that's not helping the situation at all here. So this is why you trade the charts here. So for us, it doesn't make any difference if it's going lower, if it's going high. We just basically trade direction. That's all we're really doing. So again, if you can reclaim this key level right here, that's 70.46. And I should say, first of all, you got to reclaim that 69.05. If you can, we got this 8 SMA sitting right on top here, 76.12. So if this keeps on rolling down, at the time you get to Friday, this is going to be much lower. But you can see the 8-day SMA, crossed your 100, crossed your 21, crossed your 50-day, looking ugly. Okay, so you got to watch that 8 SMA here. Now that's going to provide big time resistance going on up just like it did on the daily chart with all those bear flags. All right, let's take a look and see what happened with natty gas. All right, here we have the old natural gas, your daily and your weekly chart. Well, let me big it up a little bit here. Wow, look at this. Okay, so this was a candle yesterday. You had a bottoming tail here, but it did not hold. Okay, so bottom line, we closed below that today. Okay, so here is yesterday's low. You had 2.29, and today we had, well, you closed at 2.29. Now she's going lower right now. This is looking really ugly here. Okay, so I always point out this 8 SMA here. You can see how this is rolling down all the way down. I don't see any kind of a recovery here. I thought maybe possible yesterday that we had something, but you just didn't have anything really there to do. Now, I did scalp UNG today. I got 8 cents out of UNG, but I got 10 points out of KOLD today. So, you know, it doesn't make no difference long short. So KLD here today was the trade that bought it in pre-market there at 106. So that was a really good trade there. Okay, so now let's just look at the downside here. So okay, so you got this low here sitting at 2.28. You never held this key 2.42 level here. Now that's going to become resistance. So what we have to do is just look to these candles here. So what do you have there? You got 2.20 here. We have 2.17. You have 2.13 here. You got 2.03, and then you have your retest here of 1.94. Now, don't worry about that, about all these numbers here. I got them posted right at the end of this video here, all your support and resistance levels for you. So there's no worries, just go right by that. But bottom line is this 1.946 is the retest here. This just looks ugly. So realistically now you got to try to get back above that 2.42, and then we can come maybe get up to this gap here at 2.49. Your fill there at 2.53, and then we have our 8 SMA here. Now, when the futures open here at 6 p.m., that is going to be lower. So you're looking at that, and then above that, you got 2.62. But realistically here, this just looks lower, and possible retest here of 1.946. Now, again, don't get too bearish about the whole thing. Just do your trading. Eventually, this is going to be a really good buying opportunity. Obviously, just not, as they say, today, okay? So it is going to be a good buying opportunity here, but right now the trade has been just a short, scalping along here, and that's obviously been working. So on the upside here, you know, you want to watch today's high. That's at 2.46. You want to watch here that 2.49. You want to watch that gap fill, 2.53, and then we want to watch that 8 SMA here, 2.57. Above, you got 2.62, but realistically, This looks way lower here. So you want to look at that 2.20 here, 2.17, 2.13, and then we come down to 2.03, and then your retest here. Now you look at your RSI here. That's very, very oversold here, but that doesn't mean it just can't go sideways oversold. This has been bearish here ever since the top there, where your green below your red here. So this is nothing. So this basically looks, it just still, nothing's really changed. It's just basically a good scalping a trade. That's pretty much all it is. Same way with the crude now. Okay, so we just got to see how it all kind of shake out. So remember, the API report fair on the old crude ski will be out today at 4:30. The EIA report on crude will be out on Wednesday at 10:30, and then the EIA report on natty gas will be on Thursday at 10:30. Then Friday, you got your old rig count. So that's what I got for you there today. I'll have more for you before 8 o'clock tomorrow morning on crude and natural gas, and thanks for watching.